What's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my weekly predictions video for this week's upcoming episode of The Walking Dead Season 5. This one's going to be for The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 13, which is called Forget. Alright, sweet. And if you guys missed my review for episode 12, which is remember, forget, I'll put a link to it right. I'll put it up here. I'll put an annotation right there, so you guys can go ahead and click that, and you can watch the review because you want to watch it. Because episode 12 was, man, it was a special episode for people that have read the comic book series, for people that love The Walking Dead, and just the future of where The Walking Dead is going to go. You know, I feel like it's been a long time. We've been kind of waiting to get to this point, and I feel like now we're finally getting here to the point where we're seeing kind of that beginning progression. It's not going to be easy, but you know, the beginning of Rick and the others starting to building and becoming, you know, combining with this other community to create something bigger, a bigger whole, and a more suitable society that they need a home for. And Alexandria looks like it could be the place. The only thing is they got to learn to, get along with the others first. So first and foremost, most interesting thing about this one, spoiler warning, by the way, and I'm going to do a whole video on this one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just going to do a whole one because I think it's so interesting. It's something we can talk about for a really long time, is this guy. What's going on with him? So the quote from Joe, you guys saw, I posted it in my review video, and I'll talk about it again when we do the actual video for him. Ain't nothing sadder than an outdoor cat that thinks it's an indoor cat, or he's an indoor cat. Joe, he just had Daryl broken down, so he knew him right away. As soon as he met him, he knew who he was. He could tell, and he's just one of those kind of older, wiser type people that just figure somebody out instantly, just knows who he is, and boom, gets him. Because that line for me resonates with Daryl's character, especially right now as they're indoors. They're outdoor. They've been outdoors for a long time. Now the alley cat is coming back to the homestead, and you can take the cat out of the alley. You can bring him back inside. But can you take the alley? Can you take the wild out of the cat? And with Daryl, I don't think you can. I don't think so. I don't think it's possible. So we'll do that video discussing that, because that looks like it's going to start in this episode coming up, which is Forget. In the promo, I would put the link in the description, but YouTube doesn't like it. So unless AMC posts it officially in their channel, the promo, if they do, I'll post the link in the description for you guys so you can click it. If they don't, though, go after you're done watching this review or this predictions video. Just go into the search bar, just type in promo for The Walking Dead. Episode 13, Forget, and you'll see this promo. So in this promo, we get to see a couple things. We have Rick, who's talking about the peculiarity of him and Michonne being given constable positions in this community when they're newcomers. And it's a weird play, giving somebody authority who's brand new to the community, who you don't know yet, and you're giving them authority over others. But that's, how, and it's got some ominous music for Deanna, that she may be, playing them, or he thinks she's playing them, or he can't figure out her angle, something like this, friends close, enemies closer, maybe, he's wondering. So we'll see the continuation of that. Of course, those of you who read the comic book series kind of have an idea. It seems to me Deanna is exactly Douglas Monroe, so or not exactly, but very close to, maybe just a lighter version of him. I won't get into too much with regards to that because I don't really want to spoil. So those of you who read the comic book series know, and you'll kind of see where that goes. I think it's great the way they've been playing it off for people that haven't read the comic book series, who are new to the story. The way they've been playing it lately with Aaron and with the community and everything, where you don't know if we can trust them, if we can't, and we don't know if they're going to go the same way as the comic book series did. So it's been really fun to kind of see where they're going with it, and I think they've done a really good job of kind of playing it like there's something really dangerous here about certain characters, especially Aaron, when there isn't. So that's good. That seems to be continuing, and Rick's mistrust will still continue. After that, we see Daryl. Daryl, it seems, as we'll talk about more in the next video, as I'll be doing tomorrow, he's not fitting in. He's not able to fit into this community. He's still an outdoor cat. He's still an outdoor person. And we can see that Deanna has sent Aaron after him to watch him. And as Rick says, watching Daryl closely, because they don't really know what to do with him. She doesn't know what kind of job to give him. Rick might say, we'll have to see what happens with that. I don't think this is going to happen, but it makes sense for Rick to say, well, you know what? It's not a bad idea to have someone outside to, constantly, like on a daily basis, maybe 8-10 hours a day, to go out, of the gates. And, by themselves if they have to, or a few people, scout around the area, have an idea of what's coming and going in and around the community, right? Be able to see zombie herds as they're coming through. Check for other surviving groups, this kind of thing. Aaron kind of goes out and scouts too, but Daryl could be a much better scout than Aaron, I would think. His tracking ability, his ability to, he's got a great sense of things. He's great at hiding, really good at killing zombies. Doesn't need to use firearms to kill zombies. Crossbow is a lot more silent than a rifle, or even a handgun or whatever. Very silent. Can use his knife if he has to. Just he would be great at that. But we'll see. It doesn't look like they're playing that angle. It looks like they're playing the other one. So we'll talk more about that. But in the promo, it looks like Daryl says, "Come on, let's go. You're following me," and then come on, let's go. And then he runs off. And it looks like Aaron, pulls out his gun and goes to shoot and shoots at Daryl. That's the way the promo looks. But they cut it though, right? So the first part looks like he's pulling his gun. The second part's like he's shooting. But I'm pretty sure that the clips are different. You can watch the promo yourself, but I'm pretty sure he's not shooting at Daryl. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Aaron would have the guts to try to shoot Daryl. If he, because if he did that, he better kill him. Otherwise, it's going to be bad, really bad for him if Daryl can get a hold of him or shoot him with a crossbow or something. Daryl won't stop. So unless Aaron actually does kill him, so I'm sure that's not how Daryl's going to get killed. There's no way they would spoil a character like that. So the promo is kind of some misinformation. They've done it before, especially with the season 5 trailer with Gareth. So it seems to me that's kind of what they're doing with the promo. Then both sneak peeks, which I can put the link to one of them in the description because it's on AMC. The other one you have to look up yourself on YouTube as well. Both of them are with Sasha, and they both basically show her going off on her own, kind of similar to Daryl. It seems that, to me anyway, with the gun, you can see her kind of shooting and doing some target practice and things like that in one promo, but she's kind of going crazy. She's hearing things, and she doesn't know what's going on, and she's kind of losing it, so to speak. In the other, we see her kind of leaving as she gets her stuff from Olivia, who asks her to bring back something so she can cook. And it seems to me more and more every episode that she is becoming the comic book series version of Andrea, it looks like to me. At least not with regards to her rapport or relationship with Rick, but with regards to the sniping thing, being that kind of enforcer, talented shooter, that kind of deal. It seems to me like Sasha is that. So it seems like in that capacity, she's going to be the comic book series version of Andrea. But in the other, I don't think she will. But we'll have to see, because it's early yet. It could come later. I just don't see it yet. That said, so those are what we have in terms of that. So in terms of actual video footage, that's it. The promo, 2 sneak peeks. Check them out. Search them yourself. Walking Dead and More 2 has both sneak peeks, I think. Probably has the promo too. So if you want to check that out, you can type that in YouTube and you'll find it. That's I'm not affiliated with them or what they do or anything. Nothing to do with it. So YouTube, don't kill me for for saying people go watch the stuff. People go watch the stuff. The description for Forget reads, as Rick and the others continue to assimilate their new surroundings, they consider a return to normalcy. So that's very cool. We can kind of see that already. That's kind of a continuation of what's been going on now. I'm expecting to see some more of the stuff with Peter and Jesse and Rick, because it seems Jesse has an interest in Rick. It seems like she might fancy him. there's a word for the UK viewers. There you go. Smooth, right? Yeah. And smooth. Yeah, smooth. So she likes the smoothness, and so that's going to be fun. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if they go the same direction or if they do something different from the Walking Dead comic series. But she is a pretty big actress. She was in American Horror Story. She played the maid. For those of you guys who have seen it, know. Sorry, I've forgotten her name offhand. I did know it previous, but sometimes I forget after a few months. So that said, really, is it Breckenridge or something like that? Alexander Breckenridge? I think so. Something like that. Fuzzy logic, right? After a while of not realizing when she finally would show up, and she has. So I'm expecting to see some good stuff with that. Expecting to see some good stuff with Michonne and Rick and kind of how they... it seems like in the Walking Dead television series that they're showing their kind of relationship better, even if it's just a strong friendship, than they did in the comic book series, I want to say. I never felt like they were that close in the comic book series. I mean, they were, but in the TV series, it's like they've gone a level above that. So I'm really interested to see with regards to what's going on inside Alexandria, how Carol's going to fit in, what's going to happen with Carl. Is he going to form some kind of bond with this girl that he's met, or is he going to hate her? Is she up to something? Is something going on with her? What's up with that? Climbing the fence and everything like that, or the walls, and just what's going to happen with Rick, Jesse, Michonne, and Peter, and how's that all going to play out, as well as Glenn and what was going on with him with runs. He's going to have to probably form his own run group or something. I'm sure Deanna will have to separate them up, or maybe he'll become the leader of the run group. How would that go? I think him and Aiden got to be separated, though, I'll tell you the truth. Otherwise, there could be some problems there. But he seems like a good team player and a really, really good person. But we did get to see the scene with Tara almost getting hurt, which was, again, straight out of the comic books. So, and it was for... that's an interesting kind of role change, right? Because normally you'd have Glenn and Maggie, right? In the comic series, it was Abraham and Holly that Abraham saves, and there's some ramifications of that. Could there be some ramifications with regards to Glenn saving Tara? Lots. This is what I love so much about episode 12 is, do you see how many things there are to talk about compared to like the Them episode, where the only thing they really to talk about was that Aaron showed up. In this episode, we met like so many characters, so much awesome stuff going on, so many different possibilities that they could go with the series right now. I'm just stoked. It's like I'm just so excited for the future of the show, getting to see all these new characters and how their way of life is going to interact with, and how they're going to get along with Rick and these survivors. Hoping we're going to see some Abraham, Rosita, but the thing is, and somebody said in the comments of the review, where's Gabriel? Was he even in the episode? I don't know. I didn't see him. I'll have to watch it again to see if he's in the background somewhere, because maybe the actor wasn't even in the episode. I don't know. But getting to see some of the other characters too, and whether or not they're going to get screen time. At least Tara got some screen time. Excited to see the rest and whether or not they do. Whether or not Holly would be a character. Maybe she doesn't exist in this in the TV series version. Lots of interesting things to talk about. With predictions next week, I don't think we're going to see any new villains yet or anything like that. But looks like we're going to get to see some fun zombie action. Daryl and Aaron possibly running into some trouble. Most likely some stuff going on inside the fences with Diana, Rick, Michonne, Peter, Jesse, and then hopefully a continuation of what happened with Glenn, Tara, and the others next week. So I'm really excited for it. Looking forward to it like crazy. Loved Remember episode 12. Thought it was just awesome. And heads up, guys, for tomorrow. Check the channel tomorrow for the Daryl video, unless you're watching this tomorrow, in which case it's probably on the channel right now, so check the channel. That's it. I'm going to call it here. If you guys like this predictions video, please, you know what to do. Thumb it up below. If you want to share it, click the share it through to Facebook or whatever. Just throw it, man. Just do it, man. Just Nike it. Just do it. Just do it. It helps me out. And if you're new to the channel, you want to subscribe, why don't you go ahead, bottom left, click that subscribe button. If you've been thinking about it, I'm telling you, Walking Dead videos all the time. Lots of exciting stuff coming for the finale. Going to do videos for you guys pretty much every day. Might miss a few, but almost every day through to the finale. Exciting stuff. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about all this, and let's do our predictions. Write yours below. Those are mine. That's all I got for this one, guys. See you tomorrow. So this is Trev. Say peace.